Right guys, welcome back to the High Homes YouTube channel. Today we have something really special in store. We're here at the beginning of Mijas. Right behind us is Marbella. This is the border. And today we're gonna jump in the Costa Explorer right over there, and we've rigged the whole car full of cameras. So we've got one camera facing out, one camera facing in. But what's really special is that we've picked 3 team members, 3 locals that live in different areas of Mijas Costa. Kim, Nikki and Ian, and these locals are going to show us everything about this beautiful Mijas Costa, their suburbs, so you guys can sort of dive deep into everything you need to know about Calahonda, Riviera, Miraflores, La Cala, all the new area of La Cala, and then finally Las Lagunas and Sierrezuela. So follow me, let's go and pick up our first rock star Kim, and let's get started with Calahonda. Right guys, we are at the roundabout of Calahonda. Mark, say hi to the camera.
Hey, hello.
So Mark is with us. Why are you with us, Mark?
I'm here to ensure everything goes nice and smooth.
Exactly. So Mark is our cameraman. So we're going to be picking up Kim, and the first thing we're going to be doing is driving through Calahonda. We're going to take this exit here of Lidl. She's waiting for us at the Mona Lisa. Hey! Hey Kim! Are you ready?
Welcome to Calahonda.
Awesome. The plan today, just to sort of set the plan out for everyone that's watching this video on the channel, is we're starting in the lower part of Calahonda.
Yep.
We're going to drive through Avenida España all the way sort of in the part of lower Calahonda, and then we're going to drive to Riviera, see Miraflores, and we're going to finish this little tour at one of my favorite spots, which is Max Beach. And we're going to have a nice coffee and have a chat there.
Brilliant. Sounds like a great morning ahead for us.
Awesome. Let's start with, explaining to people that might not know what Calahonda's layout and the distribution of Calahonda. How would you say, Calahonda's laid out?
Okay, so we're on the Avenida at the moment. This, I always say, is a semicircular road. So you have 2 entrances to Calahonda. We've just come, I always call it the little supermarket entrance.
Yep.
So we at the moment are in Lower Calahonda. Years ago as well, I renamed this area West Calahonda.
West Calahonda.
Because it's quite different to East Calahonda. We'll see
totally,
that as we do the drive. And there's, do you mind if I just say hello? Do a toot? Hey!
That's Mark.
We're Lower Calahonda at the moment, but West Calahonda is made up, I would say, more of villas and some townhouses. But then East Calahonda is more apartments, and you've got the strip where you've got some lots of different restaurants. But this is a little bit more green, this area. Whereas the other side is a little bit more built up.
What I like about this part of Calahonda is that it's really low build, low density, right? And
the wide streets.
The wide streets, yeah, exactly. And because that's not always the case in other parts of Calahonda. No. Because if you go into the upper side of Calahonda, everything starts getting narrower. You've got more buildings, it's more dense.
Yeah. But part of the reason for that, though, Kian, is that obviously, again, we're at Lower Calahonda, and as you know, I've seen this area grow for the last 36 years, and so the upper part, I think we might be going up to the upper part, that wasn't there when I first moved here.
That's incredible.
There used to be a monument at the top that we used to stop and we go for a picnic up to that area, and there was a monument there. It was like a shrine. But then over the years with property development, that area then built up. So it's like 2 parts to Calahonda.
We've just driven by Oxygen. That's one of my favorite things. Who would have said we would have such an amazing sport facility in Calahonda? And it's incredible to see also the amount of services, how they've grown, no? What Calahonda's turned into.
It's insane. We're now sort of coming into what I call East Calahonda. You can see the actual the area changes, as I say. We still have the villas and that on the right hand side.
Yep.
But the good thing about all these roads that you're sort of seeing, they all lead down to the beach area.
Yep.
So
let's take a left up to Upper Calahonda. So people have seen Lower Calahonda. Let's go to Upper Calahonda. Just drive up quickly and drive down.
You can't see it, but Golf La Siesta, Club del Sol, tennis. So again, talking about the area that we have, Calahonda's just got so much to offer for people that actually live here. So yeah, so we're climbing up. I would still call this Lower Calahonda.
This is still Lower Calahonda. This
Yeah.
is pretty far down, right?
Absolutely, and so the properties that we have. Did you know this? There were two builders on Calahonda, and the houses that we see.
I mean, the builder I know, which was the famous builder from back in the 80s and 90s, was Prieto. Prieto was like, I think he's built, 60% of Lower Calahonda must be built by him.
I would say there was Orbaneja,
yeah.
and Prieto. So
actually, this street is called Orbaneja because of Orbaneja.
Correct, yeah. And if you go into these properties here, our first house had it. You have black sleepers, and they say that they're from when the train lines and that were. But all these houses will have the same sort of style
It's
of.
It's like a stamp of the developer.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, this is Calahonda Golf, right?
Yeah, so this is La Siesta Golf. It's a 9-hole, but it's a real challenging 9-hole. They've got a great restaurant here. So that's on your left-hand side, and then quickly on your right-hand side, you've got the Club del Sol.
Let's take a quick turn here, show people what Club del Sol is. Because you've got Club del Sol, Finca Naundrup.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't think at the moment it's obviously it's Tuesday, it's very early, so it's very quiet. But I think that's a very nice thing about Calahonda is you have so many sport facilities. You have Club del Sol, Finca Naundrup, and now Oxygen Club. So for tennis players, paddle players, there you go.
Exactly.
We'll just do an overlay there, but that's what it looks like.
So
what's the name of the?
So this is Jose and Carol have the Club del Sol.
Yeah. They've had it for how many years? Like 25 years, 20 years?
25 at least. They're actually from the Netherlands.
Yeah.
She's an ex-professional junior player. They do great events. They organise lots of mix-ins. So any level can come along, and they've got clay, they've got hard courts,
they've got paddle courts as well.
They've got a gym, and so they have a lot of people that young, especially from Finland, that come over, and they stay in the local sort of area, the Club Marbella, for instance.
Yeah.
And they're sort of like they're all teens, and then they come up and play to sort of like it's like a week of training camp, competitions, and that's all held here at the Club del Sol.
And then Finca Naundrup behind, which offers also the football, paddle. They have all sorts of things. No?
Yeah.
It's actually quite nice, like for families which are in this, the sporty families.
Totally.
It's nice that you have so many amenities for outdoor sports, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love these houses. This is Sports Village. This is so cute.
Yeah, indeed. I
mean, I would say that we're right now entering Upper Calahonda. Would you agree? Starting, right?
Starting to, yeah. Going back to the golf, La Siesta Golf. If you're a resident of Calahonda, you get a discount as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah, because
have you ever played? Do you play golf?
I played when we first moved over. My mum, girlfriend, and myself had lessons.
Okay.
And so my husband was very brave and took us to the course, and we spent most time laughing and giggling because of all these rules and regulations that we never knew about, and we gave up. So now, I would. We're now obviously entering into Upper Calahonda. So again, you see now we're moving more into apartment type living.
Yeah.
But again, these were still here 30 plus years ago, and then as we enter just around the corner here, we also have the dog park, and then the very, very famous Nata and Miel.
Mielinata.
Mielinata, because there used to be two. One was Nata and Miel, Lower Calahonda,
Oh, really?
And one was Mielinata.
Mielinata.
So yeah, on the right hand side
This
is
dog
our.
park.
This is the dog park.
This is a huge one. And actually, this dog park is exactly on top of the AP7.
Yeah.
What we're going to do now, Kim, is we're going to turn around because Upper Calahonda just keeps on going up.
It does.
So we're going to turn around and we're going to drive down, and we're going to connect to Riviera.
Okay, perfect.
And then show everyone what Riviera looks like.
But this is the great little area here because, as you say, you have Mielinata. They've got a coffee bar as well there now. You've got, so for those that are Upper Calahonda, they have
Amenities.
access to those.
I mean, but if you live in Upper Calahonda, it's 5 minutes drive, right? Like that's
yeah.
really the driving distance. That's the difference. But obviously, if you're Lower Calahonda, you're 10 minutes walking to everything, and if you're Upper Calahonda, you just need you need to drive 5 minutes.
But obviously, up here, the views are stunning.
The views are incredible. I mean, look at that. I mean,
but also,
and by the way, I mean, just to mention this, it's middle of February, right? We've got obviously the roof of the car's off, and we're in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
So like, look at the weather in
it's
February.
Insane,
Like,
huh? Insane.
It really is.
Yeah. Also good to know that there is a local bus that comes up to this area as well. So even
there used to be a train years ago. That stopped, didn't it? What happened with that train?
Used to, when the kids were younger, it's sort of like my dad used to just spend all day on the train with the children going around Calahonda just to sort of
we'll have to put a photo in post-production of what that I used to remember that train. So he used to park up at Zocco. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He used to park up at Zocco.
Well, not year that stopped, because I remember I'd forgotten totally all about it until you just mentioned it.
I think that train stopped like 12 years ago.
I think more.
More?
I think more, yeah.
So Kim, plan is we're gonna head down. Obviously we're on our way to Riviera. Before we go to Riviera, we're gonna do a quick pit stop at the office, pick up a new camera that we need for the video. Okay, but on our way to the office, driving down Upper Calahonda to Lower Calahonda, we're gonna be going to Los Jarales.
Yeah.
And when we drive past El Zoco, let's show everyone what El Zoco looks like.
Yeah.
And then they can really see the full picture of Calahonda.
Yeah.
Who lives in Calahonda, Kim? Like, what's the kind of person, the kind of locals, really?
I would actually say Calahonda is very residential. Lots of families that very international. When I say that, different nationalities that have moved over here many years ago, and then they have stayed. They might have had their children that then moved over and joined the families that have then gone on to have children. So you'll find that a little silly thing, you'll go into a local supermarket and the person that's serving you is speaking perfect Spanish, but you think they don't look Spanish, and then they'll speak to you in English. They are like second generation that the parents have sort of like moved over here.
Well, it's like my family, because obviously my parents moved over from the UK.
Yeah.
In the 1970s,
Yes.
and I'm a local Costa del Sol kid that has English parents, speaks perfect Spanish, perfect English.
Exactly.
I think there's so many like Costa kids, international.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously retirees as well of different, again, of sort of different nationalities. A lot of Spanish live here, which for me, I love that fact. Because, as I say, you then, have a real strong mix of sort of like the customs and the traditions, and like Dia and Lucia.
Yeah.
We're coming down here to a place on the left-hand side that the dad ran it. He's still alive. The son now runs it, and every day, Dia and Lucia, they cook the most enormous paella.
Wow.
And it's free. Everybody just sort of like goes along.
Talking about that, this is what we call the strip.
This is the strip.
This is the strip. At the moment, it's really quiet because it's obviously early in the morning.
Yes.
But this is full of restaurants, right? Yeah. And in summer, it's always packed.
Packed. Yeah. This to me now is the second type of people that live in Calahonda. They're second homeowners, and so. You'll see the difference, more built up, a lot of apartments, townhouses. So you'll find that people that come to Calahonda just fall in love with it, come back again and again and again.
I mean, this view here with all the pines, this is exactly what Calahonda is for me.
Gorgeous.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
The entrance to Calahonda is like we have the 24-hour security.
Yeah. This is the main roundabout.
This is it.
So when people talk about accessing Calahonda, if you're coming from Marbella or from Malaga, this is the roundabout you
this
get
is the
to.
main
if you come from the A7 or the AP7.
Exactly. And it's beautiful and it's well maintained.
Yeah.
And
you know what we're going to do? Because we're going to drive around El Zoco and then we're going to drive to the office.
Okay.
So just show what El Zoco looks like. So in Calahonda, we've got three main, let's say, commercial centers, right? We've got the one, Los Cipreses, Lidl.
Yeah.
We've got Los Jarales, which were our offices.
Yeah.
And then we've got El Zoco.
El Zoco.
And people, go on, what are you going to say?
El Zoco wasn't built when I first moved here.
Really?
That was just olive trees. And
olive trees?
Yeah. And
what year did you move here, Kim?
1990. My parents moved here in 1985. So we're going to be going past my mum's house sort of anytime now. And she used to look at olive trees. Yeah, mum's on the left hand side there. And we remember El Zocco being built, and it was. I remember the first year they had we had a Christmas market inside there, and all the cows were empty, but we had the Christmas market in the middle.
Oh wow!
But this is great. It's full of restaurants. It's buzzing in the summer months, and then you've got pharmacy, you've got supermarkets. So everything literally is on your doorstep on Calahonda. So yeah, very vibrant.
Something I say. I mean, I remember Calahonda back, years ago, being mainly sort of English, right? In terms of the locals. They used to call it
Little England.
They used to call it Little England, and something that's really changed about Calahonda is the nationality mix. Totally. I think it's so international now, and of course the British are still, a strong nationality in Calahonda. But we have so many Scandinavians,
I was
Norwegians.
Say, the Scandinavian market.
What do you think is the second one?
Quite a lot of Belgian sort of people as well. But now I'm noticing, like, as you know, I'm on the boardwalk nearly every single day, and I've noticed the change of voices that you hear. A lot of Eastern European now.
Eastern European, yeah.
Which
Polish.
Yeah.
Dutch.
I don't know whether.
Dutch?
Yeah, I can't pick up on the accent.
You can't pick. Yeah. I'd say Polish, right?
I would say Polish. Yeah. So, and also the amount of foreign painted cars that you have, sort of like
driving around
as well.
Yeah.
I'd still say Spanish, a lot of Spanish.
Yeah. Kim, we're back at the roundabout. We just did a quick loop, and we're now heading to our office to pick up a camera.
Yes.
And on the left-hand side we have a church, but we have a few churches in Calahonda.
We
Tell
do
us about
indeed.
what the church, because we have a quite interesting one right
So
up the
this
road.
obviously is the Catholic Church, but on a Sunday they'll do a Catholic service, but in English as well as Spanish, then bordering between Calahonda and Riviera, we've got the Baptist Church.
Oh yeah, Baptist Church.
That's actually run by a lady called Yaz in the 80s, would you say, Mark?
Yeah.
She was a famous.
The only way is up.
That's it.
Wow.
She was a famous singer in the UK.
And she used to run it.
But she formed the church.
Oh, she formed it.
And
Did they used to sing in the church?
she sings that. So at
She's
Christmas,
still there, isn't she?
She's still there.
she's still there. So at Christmas time, they organise a Christmas carol, and it's packed, absolutely packed.
By the way, I'm going to have to stop here and tell you guys, if you're in Calahonda, you need to try the Jammy Olive Cafe.
Yeah.
Just drove by it, and there's a lovely little terrace. It's always full. The owners run that place so well for the last few years.
They do.
And we can't not mention, obviously, behind Mercadona, we have the High Homes office, which obviously, if you're in the area, stop by and say hi. But we also have Luxor Salad, so that's another real good place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, Kim, you were saying about the
So Baptist Church, Catholic Church, and the Norwegian Church.
Norwegian Church, that's the one.
Norwegian Siemens Mission Church, and they're throughout the world. They've got 10 rooms attached to it, so they do bed and breakfast there as well.
Do they? Is that how they finance it then?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's a church.
Okay, fair enough.
So, and so they have a lot of people that come over and do conferences, and they'll stay in the church. And I didn't know this until sort of like spending time on Calahonda. On a Saturday morning, they give you a porridge, and it's very famous in Norway that this porridge you have that on a Saturday morning. It's a tradition. So if you want a good porridge, Norwegian church on a Saturday morning.
Nice. So pit stop done. We've got the camera. Kim, where are we going now?
Riviera.
Let's go. So we're going to be taking the A7 and just taking the actual road access, and then we're going to drive up Riviera and down Miraflores, and then it's time for a coffee.
Okay. I know we're going on the A7. The good thing to mention though, between Calahonda and Riviera, it's what I call the back way.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if you live in Calahonda, you can access Riviera and everywhere so easily, right?
Exactly. It's quite funny because sometimes if I'm going to Upper Riviera and I'll just put it on Google Maps, it's just a habit of mine, and it wants to take me a long way around. It's saying it takes you 12 minutes to get there, where I know if I go the other way, it'll take me 5. So
it's always the same with Google Maps.
Yeah, exactly.
So these are the famous, like, quick access sort of jumps to the A7 that people complain about Spain all the time. That, in Costa del Sol you don't have the acceleration lanes. It's like from stop to go.
Yeah.
I'm so used to them.
Me too.
It's like
me too.
But you do need a good car.
you do need. Well, I mean, I've had like 1 liter cars in the past, and you made it work.
You need a good acceleration.
Yeah, you need to be able to pedal fast.
Yeah. It's you know how sometimes, Kian, you'll meet your clients and they want to be in their car, and so they want to follow you.
Oh yeah. Those. That's when you lose them.
Oh my goodness, yeah. And I was with my lovely American client yesterday. Shout out to Abby. Brian was back home looking after the children, and I complimented her because we were at the El Faro exit, and I was going to pull out, but I wanted to have enough gap. And before I knew
Because
it,
you look for a gap for you and for them.
Yeah. Before I knew it, she'd pulled out, and I went, "Go, girl!" And then I pulled out quickly in front of her. And when we got out of the car, I went, "Abby, heads up to you, girl. You did really, really well." So yeah.
Kim, while we're like on the road driving to Riviera, can you give like our audience that don't know what you do at High Homes, maybe sort of
What do I do at High Homes?
What is it you do? What's so people know what your sort of role is.
Oh, where do I start?
Your title is property specialist.
Yes.
What does that mean? What is it that you do?
It feels like everything from start to finish. As you know, Kian, this is a rare opportunity. I've just turned my phone off actually because we're on the go all the time, which is what we want to be. What did I say yesterday? That if I'm in the office, then that doesn't make me happy.
Because you want to be out.
I want to be out.
You want to be out.
I want to be out with clients,
with properties.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we're as I say, start to finish. Every client is different, different country, different needs, relocation, second home, investment, and you just have to have lots of knowledge, which I think that living here for so many years is a massive sort of like plus, because you have to be able to adapt. To know what the people want. Try and put your head into the heads of the client to understand and give them the reassurance. But it's not only about finding property; it's about everything else that goes with it. I always sort of say that we don't just sell you a home; it's the whole package. We take care of you from start to finish, we don't just sell it and then disappear. We're there, as you know yourself, from right up until the completion point of view, and also offering advice, lawyers, mortgages, things like that. So it's a real estate world, but with I call myself a personal property shopper.
Yeah, well, that's exactly that's exactly what it is. Yeah. Where are we?
We're entering into Riviera again, Lower Riviera, but. Riviera's always it's a different mix, different feel for me on Riviera.
Riviera's lovely. I mean, I would say like my definition. Sorry to interrupt you. My definition of Riviera is it's more high density.
Yes.
So like Calahonda is a low. I mean, even though they're just practically stuck together.
Yeah.
Riviera is lower densities. Higher density than Calahonda. So you have more apartments, more quantity, more people, right?
Yeah.
More, let's say, more properties per square kilometre.
Yeah. On the left-hand side, you've got Parque Princess Diana.
Oh yeah.
I think that harks back to when there were so many Brits living over here. So it's a really lovely little park there, named after Princess Diana. On the right-hand side, we have the commercial area, but there's two commercial areas as such on Riviera as well.
This is a classic, David's Bar. Like David's Bar is a classic.
I think we can both tell some stories about David's Bar.
For sure. Like I remember, like it used to be the place to hang out, and it still is like the bar of Riviera.
In the 90s, it was the
place.
Mark, do you ever go there?
Yeah, I used to. It was the place you'd go to when everything else was closed.
George's Bar
too. Yeah.
I think that's changed hands now, but
so instead of going to the left, but we're in Avenida del Golf. We're going to drive straight up, and then we're going to drive to Miraflores. But actually, there is a whole part of Riviera where the R11 club is, the sports club, tennis club. That we're going to overlay in the video, but we're actually going to be driving up and down.
Yeah.
I love this Avenida.
Me too.
I really like this Avenida.
Yeah.
Some of the villas on this road have incredible views.
I'm going to say the same thing. The views, yeah. But also then, we talked about Calahonda, but there's actually Miraflores Golf.
Yeah.
Is actually the clubhouses here on Riviera del Sol.
Yeah.
So, and that's an 18-hole golf course. You also have the driving range as well. As you know, I'm sure, as we're heading up to the top here now, That's where you've got the other commercial centre. So you've got like little midway point for Riviera. So if people don't want to sort of like go down, and you have what's called Top Shop. Did you go to Top Shop?
No.
Top Shop.
Oh, Top Shop, the shop at the top.
Yeah.
Is that what you call Top Shop? I don't know if people call it Top Shop.
It's called
Top Shop.
Is it called Top Shop?
Yeah.
So down this way, we have, let's say, the access through Calahonda. We have the golf,
Correct.
the golf course, right?
Yeah.
And then this way we have Top Shop.
Top Shop, and it's a British shop in many ways.
The guy's British. But
Is that what it is?
He shops for some amazing stuff. You can get all sorts of spices and herbs in there.
Yeah, but they also do some really good offers on some of their sort of like, I don't
And
know,
it's the
wine
only
and-
shop that is open like
7
24/7
days.
almost.
Exactly,
It closes about 10 o'clock at night and opens at the crack of dawn, and it's open every single day of the week. So it's great.
Yeah. So this is the other little, the supermarket there. It's also really good connoisseur. It's an Indian restaurant that's really good up here as well.
Connoisseur, I've heard about that.
So
There we go. That's the entrance.
Yeah, and we're now going
Into
into
Miraflores.
Miraflores.
So which is the easiest way to go down? I think it's that way, right? If we go to the right. Yeah, we'll go to
If
the
you go
right.
straight down,
Yeah, we'll
you'll
go straight
sort of
down.
like yeah.
If we continue to the left, we would end up in Torrenueva.
Torrenueva, exactly, yeah. Miraflores, now, to me, Miraflores goes back
Even further.
but to the timeshare days. I don't know if people
I mean,
sort of remember that.
You know what they wanted to call it?
No.
Beverly Hills.
Oh, gosh.
Did you know that, Mark?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the developer wanted to call Beverly Hills, and and one of the contractors said, "No, you have to call it a Spanish name." That's where they came up with the name of Miraflores.
Look
It's
at
a
this.
lovely, clean
Look at
area.
this.
Look at
I
this.
love.
Again, the road is
Miraflores.
just sort of like...
This, I think like
like a
Miraflores.
garden, isn't it?
It's like a
Yeah.
garden. Yeah.
Yeah.
So well done.
Oh, and it's very well maintained. A lot of the actual the developers, they've got like little pool bars there as well. So it's really, and there's another. You've got the Miraflores where they've got the bowls.
Yeah.
the tennis.
That's right. You got a tennis club. It's right there.
Yeah.
Wasn't this one of the first places to be built in this area?
I'd say it was actually.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, exactly. Well, a colleague of mine, an old colleague of mine, he actually came over from Germany to work at Miraflores to open up the restaurant.
Oh wow.
This was in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah, that was the
I
air.
never
That
left.
was the golden air moment of Miraflores. It was
Yeah,
like.
absolutely.
I mean- So we're going to be driving all the way down to the A7, so that's how fast it is to get everywhere. So the A7's right there. We're going to take a right and drive along this road back to Max Beach, and then we're going to have a nice coffee Max Beach.
Right.
Nice plan, no, Kim?
Absolutely. I think it's important to mention as well, I'm not sure if we did mention it earlier, there is, because of strong demand, there's a bus that goes from Fuengirola and it actually enters into Riviera, goes all the way up through Riviera, onto Calahonda, back down again and back into Fuengirola. So that's because people that were on the upper areas, they used to sort of like, my goodness, but there's local transport up there, which is a big plus.
You have bus, but the train doesn't get to Calahonda Riviera, unfortunately. It stops at Fuengirola, so you have the train until Fuengirola, and then you get the bus lines all the way through Marbella, and then these great new bus lines that go up into the
Exactly.
different the different sort of urbanizations and stuff.
Yeah. And
I mean, otherwise it's taxis. That's the way.
Yeah.
Taxis or Ubers. That's how you get around.
yeah, exactly. And they're not expensive.
Oh, not at all.
So,
There we go, Max Beach.
but also it's really important to say is that the infrastructure, Calahonda and Riviera, you've got everything. You don't need to, there's so many choices of supermarkets, different styles of restaurants, cafe shops, pharmacy.
Between the two areas, you've got 4 really decent gymnasiums, or 5
You
actually.
have, exactly.
I mean, if you
Even
include Max Beach, Max
Exactly.
yeah.
Work out on the roof of Max,
Exactly.
Oh, that's lovely.
overlooking the sea.
Yeah.
100%
indeed,
agreed.
indeed.
Right, let's go, guys. Time for a coffee. We'll sit over there, Kim. We're in Max Beach.
Yeah. Wow. What a setting.
This is one of my favorite locations because, like, you're on the beachfront. You've
It's
got this
gorgeous.
amazing view behind us.
Absolutely, it's absolutely just gorgeous.
Isn't it?
I'm just looking that over there, and I'm just sort of like, this is one of the. We all have the pinch you moments. This is one of, you know what I
100%.
mean? It's sort of. I had it last night. As I walk in, walking on the, I mentioned sort of like earlier, it was just sort of a gorgeous evening. It was crisp, cold, but not too cold. And you can see it now, look, here.
You can see Morocco,
you can see
in
Morocco.
Africa. Yeah, it's just...
Even after all these years, it never...
Absolutely.
You know, how
fortunate.
How lucky.
There's one thing we didn't talk about actually. While we're here, we can mention it. Something that's a massive selling point about Calahonda, Riviera, Miraflores is the boardwalk. And I think Max Beach ties into that. Like, we're going to overlay what that looks like later. But isn't this amazing? I mean, I go for runs on the boardwalk. Like, it's a unique, I mean, you use it all the time.
Every day, every single day, walking the dog. And then as the weather gets sort of like warmer, sort of like visiting some of the beach restaurants that you sort of like coffee, sort of, whatever time of the day it is really. I feel blessed. I really, really do feel blessed. And I think that's why I'm so passionate about my area, the coast. I mean, the coast in general. But obviously we have our favourites of where we actually sort of like want to be.
Why did you choose Calahonda yourself? I mean, you've been living here for how many years? 20?
No, 36.
Oh, 36 years. So why did you and the family choose Calahonda in this part of Mijas Costa?
Calahonda chose us.
Calahonda chose you.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. It was my parents. They moved here. They came in '85 to stay at a friend's place and never left. And then we sort of like came over, and that's when I met your dad.
Oh wow.
That was between 85 and 90. I met your dad before I actually moved over here. Tony's Bar.
Tony's Bar.
Yeah, that whole vibe. And oh my goodness, and then you go back to Grey, sort of like, I'm from Wales, as you know, originally, but we were living in Essex at that point, and each time was making it harder and harder to go back. Never look back, Kian. Why would you? Why would you not come and want to be here? And then as it happened, Calahonda then became so much sort of like, I was so happy that I chose it, because 10 minutes to Marbella, 10 minutes to Fuengirola, half an hour to the airport, and then the infrastructure just grew and grew and grew. So, and you don't have to travel far. Okay,
so for people that are watching this that might be looking at different locations, the Costa del Sol, what kind of person is Calahonda good for?
Families.
100%
family orientated. We have such an amazing selection of different style schools. We have a lot of relocation people that come here, and they want to have a good location that they can go to different schools. So from Calahonda, I can count Spanish private schools, local public schools, international school, German school.
I mean, I can count them now. We have Alborán, which is 10 minutes, EIC, Las Chapas, you have Ecos, if you want to go up in La Marina, which is the German school.
Yeah.
You have St. Anthony's in, let's say, Mijas Golf area.
Yeah.
You have the public ones in La Cala,
yeah,
and so much more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And not even Aloha and Swans are not too far away from us as well. So I'd say very much sort of like it's a great place for families, and then retirees as well, but also second homeowners, people that come here. What I find is that the people that have second homes here, or even they just come on holiday, they come back again and again and again, because they realise that the price entry level compared to if you step literally, we're on the border with Capopino. If you step into Capopino, the price shoots up dramatically. So we're still getting a good entry point for purchasing a property at Riviera and Calahonda, and a mixture of villas, apartments, townhouses. So if you want real residential type of, in the winter time, it's still busy here. There's still things sort of like going.
Yeah. I agree. There's
it's
always.
February.
I mean, it's February. Look, exactly. So, okay, Kim, we want to know like the good places. So, what are your top places in Calahonda as a sort of like tip for people watching this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Yeah. Okay. Again, obviously, sort of like having been here so many years, you have your favourite place. So for breakfast, we have El Cántaro.
El Cántaro,
which is
that's really Spanish.
Yeah. It's totally Spanish. Paco and Marissa are the ones that run it. Been there for so many years. They're like family. They've been to the weddings,
oh, wow.
But it's a traditional Spanish breakfast. If you want something a little bit more sort of like healthy and that, then you've got Jamie Oliver. Is a great place. For I'd say lunch, but lunch and dinner for us is quite similar. For me, for lunch, I always go down to the beach bars. And then that would be Royal Beach, because again, I've known the boys for I knew their parents and I know the boys. I love that because it's still traditional Spanish chiringuito type of a setup.
Well Beach, it's very nice.
But if you want to have a little bit more beach bar, then I go to La Luna.
La Luna has a great paella as well.
They have live music there. I mentioned to you, I don't only come to Max Beach, I'll go to El Oceano, which is just literally sort of like it's less than 2 minutes away from here. But Max Beach has got a different vibe, and it's so I tend to go to places that are on my doorstep. You don't have to venture very far to go anywhere else. So yeah, I'd say they were my steakhouses. Then I mentioned to you before, you got El Chancho very much in El Zoco. And if I want to be very British and go for a Sunday lunch, I go to the restaurant, which is over in Doña Lola. So
we're going to make sure that we link all these in the description.
Please do.
So if you guys want to check them out, you can check them out, right?
Yeah.
Kim, this has been awesome. I've really enjoyed it.
I'm glad you're enjoying Calahonda and Riviera as much as I love it. I love it.
I am gonna go and meet Nikki now. Nikki's waiting for us in La Cala. So we're gonna show everyone La Cala with Nikki driving. We're exactly the same format.
Fantastic.
So what's your plans?
I'm actually meeting a client here.
Oh,
so
great.
I've got my great cup of coffee. That is an awesome cup of coffee, I must say. And so, what better place to meet a client than to be here at Max Beach? Blue sky, sun shining, beach behind us.
This is selling the lifestyle, right?
Oh, exactly. And what date is it? February
17th.
Not bad.
It's time to go and pick up Nikki. We are leaving Max Beach. We've left Kim to meet her client, and we are heading to La Cala de Mijas. I just text Nikki and she's waiting for us. So Nikki is up next, and it's time to talk about La Cala and all the surrounding area. Let's go, guys. Maybe now is the right time to talk about how Mijas Costa is sort of set up, right? And Mijas Costa is the coastal part of Mijas. So Mijas is the municipality, and then Mijas Costa is the entire part of the municipality which is on the beach side. We start from Calahonda, then you have Riviera, you have Miraflores, Torre Nueva, La Cala, El Chaparral, Hipódromo, and then it's Las Lagunas and Sierrezuela. Fuengirola is actually a separate municipality. So those are the different areas. So in this video, we're trying to cover the most important suburbs, which is Calahonda, Riviera, La Cala, El Chaparral, Hipódromo, and then Sierrezuela and Las Lagunas. Good moment to really remind you guys that I'd love to hear if you guys have any questions about, while we're talking in this video, if you've got anything that pops into your mind that I'd love to ask the High Homes Rockstar something about this location, feel free to comment that below and we will get back to you. Right, so let's go and pick up Nikki. Just to position you guys where we are right now, we've just taken the exit of La Cala. Here on the right is the BP petrol station of La Cala. They do very, very good coffee in this petrol station, by the way. And here on the right hand side is La Butibamba. That's where we're going to stop with Nikki later to have a quick bite. One of the most traditional places, over 200 years old. Does the best pork sandwiches, so you guys can check that out. But this is, you see this here, La Cala de Mijas. Welcome, guys. This is the town. We're going to drive through the center, pick Nikki up, and we're going to drive through the different areas of La Cala de Mijas. The Cala village is on the beach side, so under the AP7, and then you've got the new expansion area, which is up there. So Nikki's parked the car and she sent me a location. She's at the Torreon. And the Torreon, for those of you that don't know, is the ancient tower that's located in the center of La Cala de Mijas. So we're going to pick her up there, and then Mark, you'll get in the back, she'll get in the front. We'll set the camera up, and then we'll do the next phase of driving La Cala de Mijas. And we'll actually share with you guys what the itinerary is for the day. So we're entering the center of La Cala de Mijas, and this is what the old sort of streets of La Cala de Mijas looks like. See? I mean, look, I've said this a few times in this video, but it's the 17th of December, and look at everyone, it's just great weather, great temperature. We're looking out for a rock star. Where is Nikki? We're getting to Torreon. That's it there, right ahead. Let's take a left. There's Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Welcome to my village.
Come on in. ¿Qué tal?
Muy bien.
We're here finally with Nikki in the car.
Late as usual, I have to say.
Guys, you're always a busy person, Nikki.
I was only waiting for 5 minutes. That's okay.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Within the expected.
So, Nikki, just a bit of a breakdown of what we're going to be doing with you today, right? So,
Okay.
we're going to be driving, our itinerary is we're going to drive through the center a bit, show La Cala de Mijas, then we're going to drive to Calanova, then we're going to drive up to the area of El Hipódromo Chaparral, okay? And we're going to talk about, let's say, La Cala de Mijas, everything everyone should know about this beautiful town, okay?
Perfect.
Now,
my village. This is my village.
This
I
is
would
your
say it's my
village. Exactly. So we're in the village right now. We're in the like sort of the older part of town. What can you tell us about this, Nikki? What people are seeing, you
Well,
know, these streets, these.
I always say that this is a magic village because it used to be, you know, that it used to be a fishing village about 25, 30 years ago. And now it's one of the.
Hey.
Oh, what is
Hey
that?
guys, family, all good? Sorry, Nikki, you were saying.
And now it's I would say that it's one of the main destinations within the whole Costa del Sol and specifically Mijas coast. So now it's just like it's not anymore a fishing village. But it still has all the magic essence of the fishing village, and it's very international community that you can find here because mainly I would say that English love La Cala de Mijas, but we have also a lot of Scandinavian and Dutch community
I would say, like,
here.
you know, when I was a young boy, La Cala de Mijas was mainly British, and I think that's changed. It's really a mix. It's the same as Calahonda. I think all of Mijas Costa, for that fact, you know, it's a very international vibe.
I have noticed that in the last years. So normally, I don't know, let's say like 7 years ago, it was all about British coming and a lot of British clients buying. But now the split is very different. I mean, we of course still have a lot of English, but with all the arrival of American, Canadian, Scandinavian, Finnish, and also the east of Europe, then now the balance is quite different. So it's much more international. We still have British everywhere, what I love because you know my partner is British, so that's okay from my side. But I mean, it's more balanced, and now we have an even more international community around. Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's a right time to talk about La Cala de Mijas and its layout, right? So how would you sort of explain the different areas or districts or zones of La Cala de Mijas, Nikki?
Yeah. So right now we are in the village, right? This is what Cala de Mijas has been forever. I mean, this is like the let's say the old town, right? So it's by the sea. And the sea is right at our left side, and we are like walking distance right now. We can be like 1 minute.
I mean, if you live in the village, you have everything you need.
Absolutely, you don't need a car for anything. You have supermarkets, you have every kind of services. You have the pharmacies. You have a lot of restaurants. I don't know how many in total, but probably more than 50. And you have the street market on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
I love the markets. The markets here are great.
It's fantastic with all the farmers coming and the fresh vegetables and fruits and everything. So this is the village. This is where, and it's quite small. I mean, you can walk all around it in probably 10-15 minutes. I was going to say. And now we're driving through the roundabout. That is the entrance. And right after the roundabout, we have like the new residential area of Cala de Mijas. Still Cala de Mijas, but let's say it's the suburb of Cala de Mijas, no? Where the new developments arrive, like Lotus Jardinana and Cala Serena right here as well. So this is like the new modern residential area of Cala de Mijas, I would say.
I mean, literally 15, 20 years ago, there was nothing here.
Nothing, absolutely nothing. And now we have Carrefour, we have Aldi, Mercadona is right behind this development here, Jardinana. We have Lidl on the other side. And
How many supermarkets do we have actually? We have Carrefour.
4.
Carrefour.
Big ones.
2 Carrefour. 1, 2,
because
and then
that's
we have
why
Mercadona.
I say big ones because this is
Lidl.
the big one. Yeah, Lidl is there, Mercadona. So we have
and
4.
Aldi, of course.
And Aldi. So it's like restaurants. I don't even how to say how many, but so this is like the residential area that came naturally when because in the village you don't have more space. The townhouses that you have there and the apartments, they're quite old. And you have very local people living there, I would say.
Yeah, I mean everything in the village was built in the 70s and 80s,
Yes,
right?
yes, like the.
This area here is beautiful. So this
It's
is like a new
beautiful.
commercial center, and it's home to Dak. Have you tried Dak Burger?
Yes,
You tried
there's
it, no?
always a long queue there. My
really
son loves it.
It's one of the best, I think, hamburger places in Spain.
Yeah.
You know, it's won awards and everything.
It's
so
like
if you guys are in town, you need to try Dak Burger. Like, it's incredible.
We do every Sunday. My son is like crazy with the Vaca Vieja burger.
Vaca Vieja Burger. Okay, there we go. Pro rockstar tip. Vaca Vieja Burger.
Vaca Vieja burger.
So
Yeah.
where we are right now, this roundabout is basically the division where you go to two places. You have, let's say, Calanova
Yes,
to the left.
Yeah.
And then we have La Cala Golf driving
if you
up.
go straight forward.
So
yeah.
we're gonna skip La Cala Golf because that's let's say another 12 minutes drive from here. We're gonna go to Calanova, which is just 3 minutes from here, and we're gonna show them
Yeah.
what that's about. Calanova is essentially the place with most sort of movement in the last years, right?
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of new developments that just arrived there, and just for everybody to know, Calanova Golf is the golf course, really. So the whole area has the name of a golf course.
Yeah.
And it started how long the new developments? Because I would say that it was mainly Kronos arriving with Ipanema and now
I think
Bahia.
Kronos was the first
One of
developer
the first ones, yeah.
to start a development there.
Yeah.
And that's basically sparked
Exactly.
the whole area, you know?
Yeah, with Ipanema.
Because effectively, like, it's only literally from La Cala, it's 5 minutes. From here, from the area of Aldi, it's like 3 minutes drive. I mean, we're gonna count
You
it
can
now.
even walk. I mean, it's not hilly.
Walking down
It's
is
not
easy.
really.
Walking up
Yeah.
is the hard part.
But there's only just a small train at the very end. But look at this, you can
Yeah.
walk, and the pedestrian, sites and everything, they're very nice. So it's easy to walk, and bike or scooter. So, and it's very nice because you're surrounded by the golf course, the mountains, and you can also, in some cases, have very nice sea views from your
Yeah.
apartment.
That's it. I
So,
mean, you see it all there.
Yeah.
That's all of like Calanova.
yeah.
What we're gonna do is we're just gonna fast forward, and we're gonna take you there, so you guys basically can zip through the drive. Right, so Nikki, while we're driving, a moment to break down, because we're going to put an overlay of what the maps looks like. So,
Yeah.
in what areas would you break La Cala down? Like, what areas is it made up of?
Well, I think it's quite easy. We can divide in 4 areas. The village, as we said before. Then we have Calanova Golf, where we are right now. We have then La Cala Golf, of course, with the big also Cala golf course, and then the area of El Chaparral and Hipódromo. That would be the 4 areas that can compose La Cala de
So,
Mijas area.
when people say you live in La Cala, you live in any of those areas. That's
Yes,
basically how it
yes,
works.
yes.
So, Nikki, we've just crossed the AP7, and
Yeah.
that means that we are in
Calanova.
Calanova. So
Golf, yeah.
That's what we see here on the right-hand side.
What we have is the golf course at Calanova, which is, I think, one of the best ones in terms of the views that you get from them. And also, very important to say, the clubhouse has the biggest golf shop
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the whole Costa del Sol. And all the golf players, the clients that I have that they used to play golf, they love to stop in this shop every time they come here, because they say, and the prices are amazing, I think. That's what they say. So
And then here on the right is the development that made this entire area come to life.
it started everything, right? Ipanema, yeah. That was the first one arriving. And yeah, it changed everything. I mean, before this one, there was nothing here apart from the golf course.
And, little fact, this was our first ever video.
Oh,
Light Homes.
you're completely right. Actually, Mark.
Really?
Yeah, just tell us about that, Mark.
Well, there was nothing here. It was a hut, wasn't there? A sales hut and
Yeah.
an on-site sales guy. And
It was also the first video you and me did together, Mark.
first video we ever did.
Yeah,
and we
and
were
it was
kind of experimenting a little
It
bit,
was
weren't
about
we?
5 years ago. 5 years ago, our sort of YouTube channel started with Ipanema. There you go, Nikki.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
And this development here, Valley Villas, I love it. I absolutely love it. I sold a villa here, and it's amazing. This is going to bring a lot of value to the area as well, because these villas are around 2 million euros, something like
high
that.
value, you know,
And
like
the qualities and the layouts of these villas are stunning.
So another sort of real important jewel in Calanova, a very popular development next to Ipanema, which we're going to be seeing right now, is...
Hi, Calanova Collection.
This is a
one
really
of my favorites.
Yeah.
Well, if my clients are listening and looking at me right now, they will say, "Yeah, Nikki." They always send me messages after we do the videos. But yeah, we sold many units here last year, and it's, I think, really, in terms of location, qualities, and views, is one of a kind in the whole area. And the price,
the views are insane.
they have really good price
The
as
views are
well.
insane.
The
I mean,
views are
these
amazing.
penthouses are massive. I mean,
Yes.
it's also a development with a lot of amenities, you know?
Yes, no, I love it. And you can walk to the clubhouse where you have a very nice restaurant. You have a €9 breakfast buffet every morning, free buffet.
I didn't know that, really.
You didn't know that? Yeah. So it's only €9 and you have everything that you can imagine. And the restaurant is very nice also, with very nice views to the golf and sea views. So
€9 for a buffet breakfast.
Yep.
That's cheap.
yeah, it is.
Look at the views,
So-
guys. I mean, look at that. It
That's where
really
you
is.
were last week.
That's what yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Up, you can see Sierra Nevada all the way there in the at the
Yeah,
end.
look, you can see the snow.
You can see the snow. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see Mijas. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna drive down all the way to the area of El Chaparral. Okay, and
Okay,
we're gonna drive through
perfect.
Hipódromo, and then Nikki, it's time for you to show us one of the best places for a good tapa in La
Amazing.
Cala.
I know where.
You wanna
Well,
reveal?
we're
you wanna
so
reveal
many.
it?
Yeah, well, we're full of places in La Cala, but there is one very traditional place that everyone knows, and it's La Butibamba,
Butibamba.
right? So, yeah, I think that's the best place to
Do
go.
you know how old it is?
Well, I think it has like 20 years, even more.
You're not gonna believe this. Are you ready?
Okay, tell me.
200 years old.
Yeah?
You see? Yeah, 200
What are you
years old.
talking about?
I swear to
200
God.
years?
Yeah, I was as shocked as you.
No.
Yeah,
How
200
can that
years.
be possible?
It's been open
There
since
were
I was
no
little.
restaurants at that time.
Yeah, there was. No. It was a bend down the side of the road.
Oh wow!
Yeah. 200. It's one of the oldest. No one.
But there was nothing there,
there was nothing
and La
there. It
Butibamba was
La
there.
Butibamba was there.
Oh wow!
Probably a field then, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was just a village. Yeah.
Amazing.
The same person works there, you know?
Yeah. Same person.
All right, so we've got a 5-minute drive down to the village, so let's just sort of fast forward that for you guys. Okay, so Nikki, we just arrived back at the village and we're taking this side road. Where are we heading to now?
Are you going to take the new road to El Chaparral?
Exactly. That
Instead of
was
the
my
A7?
plan. That was the
Okay.
plan. It was a good idea, no?
Yeah, I think it's the best thing to do.
So
yeah.
tell us about El Chaparral and the area of El Hipódromo, because these areas also are areas that have really become really popular in the last few years, right?
Yeah, well, I would say that El Chaparral is like the very traditional residential area for villas in La Cala, right?
Yeah,
So because you can see there detached villas with a very nice Mediterranean style, that have been there for a long time,
Yeah.
and it's right. You can even walk to La Cala. I mean, and even more now with this new road that they have done. But you are literally 5 minutes away,
Yeah.
and it's all pure residential.
Yeah.
And it's surrounded by, again, Chaparral golf course, and also you are walking distance to the beach in most of the properties if you're not up in the hills. But yeah, when you are up in the hills, you have amazing sea views.
Okay, so let's take this moment while we're driving up to El Chaparral and El Hipódromo to talk about who lives in La Cala. The kind of profiles, Nikki. I mean, you know them, you know, nationalities, profiles, kind of people. Tell us about it.
Well, in terms of nationalities, we said that before, there is a very international community. A lot of English, Dutch as well. And now we're starting having a lot of Americans. Every time I'm with American clients in La Cala and La Cala Golf and Calanova, they fall in love with the area. So literally, I would say that the nationalities are really very rich in terms of the whole Europe, because we also have a lot of new, you know, East Europe people coming, Polish, for example, and Ukrainian and Lithuanian, things like that. German also as well, they love La Cala. And in terms of the profile, what used to be, because I think this is changing, used to be a lot of retired people, right? Couples that mainly British at that moment, that they were just looking to retire, and La Cala was offering everything they wanted. So a beautiful village, magic village by the sea with every kind of services, walking distance to everything. So that was fantastic. But now that everything is changing and we have a lot of digital nomads coming here also. We are also surrounded by schools everywhere. So we have St. Anthony's, you know,
lovely,
where your kids and my son are going. We have also the secondary school right here behind us. There's
great public schools in La Cala.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. It's very popular. I have a lot of international, you know, clients that they live here and they send their kids to this school and they said it's really good. They're very happy with it. So the reason why I was saying this about the retired people and other digital nomads is because La Cala is in a very strategic location. I mean, we are in the middle of Costa del Sol, I would say.
You're like you're very close to Fuengirola, very close to Marbella, and you're only half an hour from the airport
and Malaga. So, so if from here you can do whatever you want. I mean, if you want to go to more to the east of Malaga, to the city center of Malaga, to the airport, you're going to be there in 25, 30
Can
minutes.
I just say, Nikki, like we're just driving up this new road which has just been built that connects La Cala to El Hipódromo within, let's say, less than 5 minutes. Something that's incredible is like the amount of growth that this area still has to do. Like all these here are let's say house plots, right? So these are going to be villas that are going to be built down the line, and there's still so much. Like this entire area of La Cala. I mean, if you look at Calanova, look at La Golf, that's all built up, right? Like you can't really build more.
There's no more land.
But this part, the east part of La Cala, is really got so much more land available, and we're seeing that now with all these developers and people buying property in the areas of the east.
The transformation that we're gonna see here is gonna be incredible. I mean, with all the new developments that we have here, like Altos del Chaparral, the Cove, and many more. I mean, we have at least like 10 or 15 different developments coming to this area right now, and they're very nice, I have to say. So the landscape, you know, and the nature of the whole area is gonna still remain as it is, but bringing more value to this area, of course.
So everything here to the right is El Chaparral, right?
Chaparral,
and then everything here in front of us is El Hipódromo. So basically, for people that don't know how it's laid out, you've got El Chaparral on the beach, right, closer to the beach, and you've got El Hipódromo that's just accessed, just let's say, by the roads behind El Chaparral. That's the easiest way to explain it.
Did you know that El Hipódromo is going to be merged into the new huge park that they're building?
There's going to be access from it, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, they're going to do something with that, because El Hipódromo, they don't have any activity there anymore. And they told me that it's going to be like within it's like the biggest park in the whole
It's the biggest part. I think it's the biggest of Malaga for sure, and maybe possibly Andalusia.
I think they said it's going to be like 300,000 square meters.
You know what's happening is like so many more people are moving to Mijas and Mijas Costa that, you know, you find the town hall investing more and more in infrastructure, in these parks, in these sort of amenities for local residents. I mean, look at this. Like we have building there, building
everywhere.
there, building there, right?
Yeah.
Let me just drive up to Valley View so we can just basically show people
Yeah.
what it looks like, and then we'll drive back down. But in this area alone, there's like, what, 7 developments going
Yes.
on at once?
Yes, we have Altos Chaparral, Valley
Yeah.
Views, we have Balance there, then we have the Cove over there. Yeah. No,
I've
it
got a
is.
question for you. Do you know how many properties are built in Spain every single year at the moment?
In Spain, in the whole country.
Yeah.
No idea.
It's around the 85 to 90,000 properties that are built in Spain every single year, right? You know how many properties we need? Mark, a question to you. How many properties do you think Spain needs to build every single year in order to keep up with demand?
100,000.
No, more like 300,000.
Oh.
So like even with all the, like, you know, people see all these cranes and they go, oh my God, there's so much building going on. It's like, yeah, actually, there's not enough.
We are below the demand.
We're below the demand. And something else is like, you know, don't forget that compared to other European countries, if you go to like, you know, I don't know, Holland, Belgium, after the financial collapse in 2008, they kept on building. But Spain actually stopped building from 2008 all the way to 2016. So if you add that on top of the current situation, it's, you know, there's so much property sort of demand, but there's just not enough supply, and that's part of it. No, like I remember construction started again around 2016, when a few developers like Telewimpy started building again. But imagine 8 years no building,
Wow.
8 years no building, and
Wow.
now you know, after COVID, and you know, I think also like the coast has been put on the map, right? And 10 years ago it was known, but not as known as
Yeah.
popular as now.
And I tell you something, one thing that I really like is that we still take care of the green areas.
Yeah.
I mean, we are building a lot, but that's because we still have land. There is still
Yeah.
like, you know, options for that. But at the same time, you know, you look at the landscape and all the, you know, administration and governments here, they still care about maintaining the essence of Costa del Sol with the green areas, the pine trees that are protected,
Agreed.
the sea views, no building in a more high of the 3, you know, normally the 12 meters of 3 floors that you're allowed to build. So it's still, you know, something that is bringing like beautiness and
I also like that how the developers have to respect green zones. You know, you
Yeah.
can't just build in a green zone anymore. Like, you know, 20 years ago, people just like, you know, throw trees down and just build. Now, like, everything's very well protected. Nikki, look at like this development by Valley
Valley
Views,
Views.
right? Like the starting price now for an apartment here is what, 420,000,
yeah, they have
400,000.
really good prices. Taylor Wimpey.
What is it, like 380, 400, right?
Yeah, 380.
I think there were some which were even lower. So just to put into context, a nice 2-bed, obviously you can't see the sea properly from where we are, but from up there you do. Nice apartment with a nice sea view, 5 minutes from La Cala de Mijas, 380 to 400,000 euros, like still so cheap, right?
Yeah, that's the cheapest option really.
Yeah.
But you still have like many different options if you look at even to the other developments as well. I mean, there
What's
is
your favorite development here?
Oh my God, I would we're
Oh, by the way, we're going to drive back to La Cala now, yeah? Okay, go on.
Okay.
What's your favorite
I
development?
think that Altos del Chaparral is really one of my favorites. I think it's going to be amazing. I mean, the way they have designed the gardens and the plot as it is with the being merged into the nature and everything, I think it's going to be an amazing development, really. But within the whole area of La Cala, counting on Calanova and La Cala Golf, and I would say that Calanova Collection is my number one.
Calanova Collection.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. So funny thing is, our rockstar colleague James used to be the on-site for Calanova
it's true.
Collection.
We saw one together when he was still there.
On site.
Yeah.
He joined the dark side and left the developer world and joined the agency world.
Well, ask him now. Let's see what he can say about it.
Okay, so Nikki, the plan is we're gonna go to La Butibamba. And,
Come on, I'm hungry.
I know, me too. It's time for a lomo. Mark, do you know? Have you ever tried the lomo of?
Do you know that's the one thing I've not tried it now? I've tried
Really?
other stuff, but not tried the llama.
Man, you're gonna love it because like
Serenitos are meant to be great.
they're insane. Like it's not very good for your diet, but I can tell you it's gonna be really nice and tasty. So, what else? While we're driving into La Butibamba, what else would can we talk about that's interesting about La Cala de Mijas? We've talked about distribution, we've talked about the kind of people, the nationalities, we've talked about schools. How about lifestyle, Nikki? Like,
Yeah.
what's lifestyle like
I was
in La Cala
I was
de Mijas?
going there right now thinking about that because I think that one of the things that everyone loves here is the lifestyle that La Cala gives you. I mean, in terms of the beach is amazing.
Oh, we haven't even talked about that.
We haven't said that.
When we went with Kim and we talked about the
we have
boardwalk.
to show the beach in La Cala because seriously,
Yeah.
it's amazing. I mean, it's
Agreed.
wide and long, and it's
the best
you know,
sand up and
it's
down
the
the
best
coast, isn't
sand.
it?
It
Yeah,
is.
it's
It
lovely.
is. And the
Agreed.
chiringuitos that you have there, my God.
Which is your favorite chiringuito?
Los Delfines Beach Club.
The Delfines.
La Familia is also,
La Familia.
but Los Delfines Beach Club is one of my favorites. They're really, really nice, and the location that they have and everything. So, but yeah, the beach is just stunning. I would say that, to me, really, is one of the best beaches in the whole Costa del Sol. And the promenade that we have is amazing. Do you know that they're building now the gap between La Cala and Fuengirola? They started works.
I've seen it. That's
Yeah,
incredible. That's
you've
gonna
seen
be
it, no?
insane. That's gonna be insane.
Wow, imagine.
Wow.
Now you can walk from Fuengirola to La Cala.
No,
just
you can
walking
walk
by
from
the
Fuengirola to
promenade.
Cabo Pino.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is that
Yeah,
now if you
the
walk
gap.
from Fuengirola
There's a
to La
gap.
Cala,
There's a
you
gap.
could only walk by the side of the A7,
Yeah.
which is not really very nice.
That's true.
But now, and even the Chaparral, El Faro, everyone who's living there or buying properties there, and it's been like a long time they've been saying this, and nothing was happening, and now it's there.
Yeah.
So all the structure is now there. I mean, they're doing it.
I've seen it.
It's hard,
Yeah.
hard to believe the plan is to go from Nerja all the way down to Estepona.
Can you imagine though
Yeah,
how cool that is?
180 kilometers.
That's mental.
It's mental.
That is the. I mean, I don't know when they'll finish
Do a
it, but
sponsored walk, won't we? All the way.
you know, we could do a full tour. You know, from Nerja to the whole
2
Costa del
weeks.
Sol. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Well, I tell you something, Nerja will come, you know, in the future, not now, but it will be
Nerja is a
an area
really
that,
nice area.
yeah, it's beautiful, and Free Juliana, but it's now it's just, I have clients that they ask me about this, and I say that it's still a very, you know, summer destination,
Yep.
but there will be a time that will come.
Guys, our plan is to go to La Butibamba, but we've talked about the beach. So let's just drive here to the left and show everyone what the beach of La Cala looks like, just quickly, so they can have a good sense of it. Because it's like a sort of, it's a bay in a way, isn't it? It's like a little
Yes.
bay, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's it starts. So we're gonna do a good drive through the area, because this is exactly where the promenade in La Cala starts, where you have Olivia's,
Yeah.
very popular.
Very
For
popular.
the,
That's where the new walkway starts on the left here.
There we go. That you can see how they're building it there. So that's the connection
this
point.
is it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
this is it.
That's
It's
gonna be
great.
amazing.
Look, you see the
Yeah. These guys hard at work trying to get it all done.
look.
This is maybe a
You can
good
see
time
it
to
now,
tell
it's
them
there.
the Mijas town hall that 3 people is not enough, especially if that guy's on his phone. There we go. There's the beach. Look at that,
Look
guys.
at this
Look
beach.
at that.
Come
That's just amazing. I mean, just look. I mean, look how it looks on the phone. Like, it's even more beautiful in reality, but it just goes on endlessly, you know. And then all the way at the end of the beach, you have the Oceano. The Oceano is beautiful.
Yeah,
What a
it's
good restaurant that
beautiful.
is.
Very nice restaurant. And this is Olivia's.
Olivia's,
This is very
yeah.
popular.
I love
And this is
little beach bar
Delfines.
here, the reggae bar. Here.
Which one?
That's
That's a
reggae
reggae
beach
bar, yeah.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's the kind of the end of La Cala.
Yeah.
It's a lovely place to spend a
This is the
summer.
Delfines.
This
is
is
the one.
Delfines Beach Club. My favorite one.
Now okay.
Yeah.
I've tried this place. It's
Yeah,
lovely.
you have to come. It's really good. They change the menu every year,
Okay.
and the quality that they have, the
It's good.
service and everything, and it's very nice. You know, it's a different chiringuito. It's like very stylish.
Nice.
So, and they have, of course, the barbecue with the sardines and everything, all the spetos.
Look, so this is something that's really cool. Is playground. So like, you know, for the young parents with parents with kids with young kids, you've got these playgrounds scattered around Mijas everywhere, and they're so useful. This is they're everywhere. It's a very Spanish sort of thing. To have like, you know,
I didn't
kids
know that
playground.
was very Spanish. You know, all the clients, they also tell me that, and for us it's very normal that we have playgrounds everywhere. So
Yeah, we have playgrounds. That's why
we don't really realize that that's something
we don't
special. no?
realize it's something special,
No.
but for you know we it's just part of our culture. No, we have a coffee outside, and you just you have. By the way, this is a great place called Vida La Cala de Mijas. This is a
Yeah.
great coffee place,
Yeah.
which I really think that.
And we have
My favourite place is Little Venta on the right here.
I was going to say that.
Fantastic.
Really
The
good
food
tapas.
here.
Which
Yeah,
one?
you've
Which
got a
one?
little- this little red brick place here on the
Yeah,
right here.
this one here.
You've got
What's
an
it called?
area in the front,
I've not
you
tried
can
this
have a
place.
drink. And then there's a
La
garden.
Taberna.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They have really good meat, very good meat. You know, carne a la piedra.
Yeah.
That they do, and they have kind of a patio on the other side, because you see here that's just the facade. Inside is very Spanish, very Spanish, and then they have a very nice patio on the other side,
Nice.
and it's very traditional and local.
Yeah, when we fancy proper Spanish food, that's where we go.
Okay. Okay. Time to have a quick bite. I can't wait to try some tapitas de lomo.
Yeah, come
Ladies
on, let's
first,
go.
ladies first. Ladies
Thank
first.
you.
Ladies and the camera first. You don't get more Spanish than this,
No,
right? Like this
that's
is a
right,
proper
that's right.
venta where you can try all the different, like, my God, they've got like hundreds
You can
of...
only call them bocadillos,
Bocadillos,
right? Because
yeah.
sometimes they say sandwiches, but this is not a sandwich. This is a Spanish bocadillo.
Yeah, and their signature one is the bocata de lomo, which is like this pork, this lean pork with like fat and it's well, it's not healthy, but it tastes amazing.
But what about the fried garlic?
Yeah, you literally a liter of oil, but it's nice. Right.
And the black pudding.
Oh, I'm not really a
The
fan of
black
black
pudding.
pudding. Do you like black pudding?
I like it,
Really?
yeah.
All right, let's go and sit down. So, Nikki, we've finally sitting down, Butibamba. We've ordered a bocadillo de lomo, which I think is going to be amazing. I wanted this video to not only be about showing everyone La Cala, but also interviewing the locals. So, you know, with Kim, I asked her what life was like in Calahonda, and you're a local in La Cala. You lived here, you know, for so many years. So I've got a few questions, right? The first one is, what's life actually like for you and the family living in La Cala de Mijas?
Well, I tell you that this is the perfect weekend life that you're looking for, because in my case, I spend the whole week out driving with clients, going to viewings. So when the weekend is here, all I want is to forget about my car, not driving at all, and live the Spanish essence of La Cala. So we have the street market on Saturdays mornings, and I used to go there and buy like vegetables and fruits from the farmers that they come from inland. And we walk through the village, and we have amazing restaurants there. So we have the sun also almost 10 months a year. And that's an easy, quiet life that I'm looking for now. I don't need anything else, you know, it's just nice weekends, walking to everywhere, living just with the sun and the nice small things of the day today.
So we talked, I want to ask you about your favorite spots in La Cala. I know that Delfines is your favorite
One of them,
chiringuito.
yeah.
What other sort of favorite spots do you have in La Cala de Mijas?
Well, you mean restaurants?
Yeah, restaurants. And let's start with,
Have you heard about the Italian Angelo?
oh, adelante. Oh, wow, look at this.
Oh,
Wow,
my
Mark, look at that. Jesus.
And this is half.
That's half. That's a normal portion. It's like, look at the size of my hand, Mark. Just zoom into that. Like, I'm glad that you're going to be sharing this with me, Mark.
I'm gonna share this one with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I can have half of it.
So, just really quickly, best breakfast, best lunch, and best dinner before we devour this.
Okay, so, well, lunch is the Delfines Beach Club because that's a chiringuito.
Delfines, yeah.
So that's on the beach in the sun. Breakfast, we have a very nice bakery at the entrance of La Cala. I don't know if you know the one that is right opposite to the church.
Yes.
And there is a small terrace outside.
Ah, it's
They have
lovely.
beer,
That's a
they
very
have
nice
really
place.
good coffees and bakery, and so you just walk, you know, through there, and then you smell of the bakery and the coffee that they have is full of people on the in the morning. So it's a great spot, and they have also gluten-free toast and everything. So they have
Nice.
a lot of things. Yeah, really good. And then dinner is something quite different because it's not the typical Spanish restaurant or chiringuito, but there is an Italian restaurant, Angelo,
Oh, I know which
and
one it
it's
is.
owned
Very
by
nice
an
restaurant.
Italian family.
Yeah, the food's incredible.
Everything is handmade, including the pasta. They have one of these big pizzas or ovens inside. They do everything homemade there, and inside the restaurant is beautiful. It's, you know, all the decoration and the lighting and everything.
Actually, I'm glad you mentioned it. It's one of my favorite restaurants.
No, the quality that they have is really, really good. So and it's very small. Like, you always need to book a table,
Yeah.
but it's fantastic. Yeah.
Right, before Mark kills me, because Mark's looking at this going like, I'm hungry, so let's go. Mark, you ready? Come on,
Come
join
here,
us, Mark.
Mark, come on.
Join us. All right, so Nikki, 1 to 10, what would you give? What score would you give that lomo?
Oh my God, it was amazing, so good. I love this kind of, you know, informal Spanish lunch. It's perfect, so everyone needs to try this. It's completely different to what, you know, people is used to have, you know.
I think like it's the bocadillos con lomo, like it's like the poor man's dish that's become staple dish, right? Like, you know, many years ago only like the poor sort of class in Spain like 60 years ago had these meals.
Yeah.
And now everyone loves lomo, right? Everyone loves the bocadillos, the ventas.
Yeah, 20 years ago it was something super normal, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And after school or something, you had a bocadillo like this. Yeah.
So Nikki, it's been absolutely amazing. So I'm going to drive you back to your car, and then you know who I'm meeting next?
Oh.
Ian.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna
the Irish guy.
The Irish team member. So Ian's gonna show us Las Lagunas and Sierrezuela.
Of course.
And that's gonna be, go this way, no Mark? Actually, that's gonna complete our trip. So after we finish that means we finish sort of Mijas Costa. Let's maybe just finish La Cala, right? By a reflection by you. And the question I have for you, Nikki, is who do you think La Cala de Mijas is for?
Well, La Cala de Mijas is for everyone. I mean, families are so happy here. You're surrounded by amazing beaches. You have also the playgrounds, really good schools, international and local as well. Also the kind of residences that you have, townhouses, villas, apartments. Then for the digital nomad, they are in a perfect spot where they're super well connected to the airport and to all the businesses around Malaga city and everything. Retired, they love living here. They have the village, they have the lifestyle that they're looking for. So I'll tell you something, up to now, I haven't ever met anyone that didn't say that they don't like La Cala. La Cala is perfect for everyone.
That's a perfect wrap.
Yeah.
Let's get going.
Let's go.
Hey Nikki, let's actually thank you so much. Huh?
Oh,
Let me take you back to your car.
Thank you.
We have just dropped Nikki off and we're just leaving La Cala. So that's the end of La Cala drive-through with Nikki. Our next stop is the area of Las Lagunas, the area of Sierrezuela. And for this, we're going to be picking up Ian. Ian's waiting for us at Miramar. And he's going to jump in the car. We'll do the exact same thing. We're going to drive through the most important parts of Las Lagunas, Sierrazuela. He's going to guide us because he's a local, he lives there. And then we're going to have another sort of pit stop, quick coffee, and ask him about his life there, what it's like living in this location, and all the sort of local insights that you guys really want to know about. So let's go. Ian!
Welcome to Mijas!
Ian,
Yes.
here we are.
Yeah, save the best to last. We're done with Nikki, we're done with Kim, and we're part of the real Mijas now.
So, Ian, just to give some sort of context to the people that are watching, you live in Sierrezuela, you live in this neck of the woods of Mijas Costa, and we've done the following, right? With Kim, we've seen Calahonda, Riviera, Miraflores. With Nikki, we've seen La Cala de Mijas, Hipódromo, Calanova. We want to continue along the coast, and we want you to guide us through this area. So where are we heading?
Okay, so we started on this side of the riverbed, so we're in Fuengirola, and the amazing thing about Mijas is that it basically just borders Fuengirola, okay? So we're going under the bridge now, and we're heading to Miramar, which is one of the second largest commercial centre on the coast at the moment. Obviously, you've got La Cañada as well. So this is an amazing amenity that we have here. I mean, every shop from Primark to Zara Home, everything you need is here. Plus, you've got Leroy Merlin, you've got Decathlon, everything you could imagine is here, okay? So, such a great asset to have. So we're driving towards Miramar now. This area is quite residential, actually. So a lot of Spanish people live here.
I mean, this area has always been very Spanish, right?
Correct.
I mean, I mean, actually, I would say that, in my opinion, at least, not sure if you agree on this, but most of the people that would live here in this area would be more Spanish when compared to Calahonda, La Cala de Mijas, right? It's
I mean, they're born and bred here.
Yeah.
This is a part that hasn't changed dramatically, right? I mean, okay, we have the shopping centre and things, but as we go deeper into Lagunas, it's super traditional. You've still got your €1 coffees. As we pass the little bars, it's going to be packed to people having their lunch. You know, Menu del Dia still exists. I think this offers a lot to people that want both the coast and a little bit more tranquility, because we've got so close to Fuengirola, we've got our skate parks, we've got, you know, the dry riverbed with playgrounds and walks.
It's actually quite funny that people don't really realise that Fuengirola is a separate municipality.
Yeah.
And, you know, people think that it's part of Mijas Costa, and it's not at all. It's its own municipality, its own town hall, its own everything.
Yeah. And obviously it makes it more interesting. I mean, if you want Fuengirola, but you want a property that you need to rent, you buy on this side of the river because short-term rentals aren't a problem, but it's a walk across the river. That's true. We've also got like Dunn's, we've pretty much got every shop you need, so you don't need to go anywhere. And the reason we chose this side is because we wanted to be close to Malaga. We wanted to have the public transport links that Fuengirola has, so the train. So we wanted to have that accessibility.
Let's talk in numbers. How far is Fuengirola, in driving distance, with a train, public transport? How do you get everywhere?
Yeah, so
we'll go
you can get that way up. Rounding over there. So we can get to Malaga by car in 20 minutes, by train in like 40-45 minutes, but it stops in MacArthur Outlet Village, it stops in all the kind of stops you need, Benalmádena, Torremolinos, so it's really well connected. So we wanted that in case one of us ever would need to go to city or work in the city or whatever it might be. And then we wanted to live somewhere where it had a little bit more space and quiet, but we wanted access to a busy place.
Sure.
So Mijas Costa provided everything we wanted.
Did you look at other areas before you came to me? You looked all over, right?
We looked all over, but I think this gave us the best feel for what we wanted it to give us. And we really wanted something that still felt quite Spanish.
Talking about Spanish, so we have obviously a big Spanish population, right? In La Sierrezuela, Las Lagunas, Miramar, this area.
Yeah.
For the international community that live here, what are the nationality splits?
Okay, so UK is obviously a big one. Scandinavian is another big one. It's an overflow of Scandinavians who live in Fuengirola because Fuengirola is a massive hub for Finnish, Scandinavians, and Dutch. So it's kind of similar to the rest of the coast, except I would say here is more similar to La Cala, where we have more UK and Irish residents. And that's kind of a bigger population number here. And that's again because of the proximity to airports. I think a lot of Irish UK people like to have an airport quite nearby. Don't know why, but it's probably to get in and out quickly on a weekend.
One of the things about this area of Las Lagunas, Sierrazuela, or Las Lagunas, let's say, with the Miramar is the amount of amenities and commercial. Like you have all of Miramar, you have all of this, you have all of this parque here. I mean, there's so much going on.
And then there's another overflow parque further up where you've got all the amazing furniture stores like Soko Home, you've got all the big furniture stores. So that was another big draw for us because we're used to city living. So for us, we needed amenities quite close. And having Miramar, Parques Comercial within 10 minutes of us was like a selling point. I mean, we never need to go far. It also has a food co here, which for any of you that are living here now will know that it sells all the Irish and UK brands, so I never have to miss my sausages and rasters from Ireland.
Nice.
You'll appreciate that one.
Mark, do you come to Iceland? Well, I call Iceland. Is it
you call it Iceland? Yeah, it's called the Food Co now, but it
Co.
stocks Waitrose, Iceland, and Super Value.
I don't do it.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
Well, my wife wants to do it every Christmas. I can't stand it.
Pigs and blankets.
I'd rather live with Spanish food.
Fair enough.
You just need a mix, a happy mix. Here, actually, interestingly, is Lacun. So one of the big projects that we were selling, and Laguna Suites. So, the interesting part is straight across and you're into the water park, which is on Fuengirola side. So again, the proximity is insane.
The AP7 is like the border, right? Like
the border.
We're Mijas,
exactly.
And
it's really interesting. And obviously the further up we go here now, we've got Sierras del Aguila and things like that. So it's great. Right. It's always busy here.
So we've talked about nationalities. Talk to us about, because at the moment we're in the commercial area, so we're going to go into the residential area of Sierrazuela, so people see like Las Lagunas, the real sort of, residential feel. Before we get there, Ian, tell us about the sort of profile of person that chooses Las Lagunas and Sierrazuela, decide to actually, move here, buy a holiday home. The kind of profiles that live here?
I think for Las Lagunas in particular, it's people that really want to transition and really amalgamate themselves into the culture of Spain. They want to really try become part of the society, not just mix with people from their own nationalities, but actually try become part of the culture here. Because Las Lagunas has really kept its Spanish charm.
By the way, just stopping you for 1 second, it's easier if we go this way and then to the right, right?
I think so, because then we'll see a bit of the more commercial, even more commercial.
Perfect, even more, absolutely. Cool. Sorry, you were saying?
No. I mean, it's a lot of people that really want to, be part of Spain. Las Lagunas is, there's nothing glamorous or fancy about it. I mean, it's important to say that. This is really traditional, but it's really special.
That's actually a really important point. Like, it's not a glamorous destination.
No,
it's
this is just true.
Spanish,
this is true living. It's Spain, apartment living. You're not going to find your Nueva Andalucia style renovated apartments. You're going to have to do a little bit of work to them. So the people that buy here also are people that are willing to put a bit of love into their properties, both in Sierrazuela and in Lagunas.
But then, the other side of the coin is that you also get a bit of value for money, right? If you compare
100%.
Price per square meter, what you buy here, you buy so much more, you get more bang for your buck, no?
100%. And I mean, we've got 3 of our own team from High Homes who call La Sierrezuela home.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool statistic.
Yeah, well, there we go.
So here then we've got more of the kind of stuff for, I guess, the people that are working. So you've got paint stores, you've got the biggest paint stores here, you've got all the kind of tools you need, so, you know, all the tailles, everything. So it really is your one-stop shop for all commercial. Yeah, okay, it doesn't look glam now because we've got a lot of commercial, but as we go further deep now, we're going to see that there's a lot more space, a lot more countryside, and we're going to be starting to approach El Gran Parque de Mijas.
You know, one of my favorite restaurants is located here.
Yeah?
It's called Otola.
Yes, the steakhouse.
Yes, the steakhouse.
Yes.
It's
and from the
amazing.
outside, you would think nothing of it.
No, you wouldn't. I don't know how many prizes this place won, but like the meat is. Have you ever tried that, Mark? The Otola.
Not tried it yet. No.
It's good.
Do you like steaks, Mark?
Love them.
Okay, well then you need to try Otola. It's amazing. I
They've
tried
also got Irish steaks, so I mean, they're good.
Those are not great, but sorry.
I'll allow one of those per drive. So here then is an area where we've got a lot of new developments happening. So obviously Laguna Suites and Lacun were the start of it, but we've got so many more, Laguna 1 and all the other developments coming along here. These are going to be super residential, so it's really high mix. I would say 50% Spanish, 50% international. A lot of this is for people that want to still live here and want something a little bit more modern. So you can see the kind of two sides.
What's this called? Jardines de Lagunas, right?
Exactly, yeah.
It's phase 1.
Phase 1, and it's lovely. And these were good prices as well. This is kind of more the older, not anymore, but would have been at the Spanish prices, which was good.
For the ones that bought first, right?
Yeah, exactly. The big Mercadona, my local shop, best shop.
What's your favorite shop? Your favorite?
Mercadona.
You always shop at Mercadona?
Only there.
I love Mercadona. The only thing I don't like about Mercadona is the meat.
Correct.
I don't know, like I always buy my meat somewhere else, but like you know, when it comes to veg and everything else you need, like Mercadona is the place.
Spanish supermarkets, you can't buy everything you want in one Spanish supermarket.
I think that's a pro tip, 100%.
You
Mark,
do need to go around the place.
What's your opinion on that, Mark?
Mercadona for everything, and then meat. I think Calahonda has a good butcher in it as well.
There's this new, well, it's not new, but they've started to work on the coast. It's called Mas, and Mas do very good meat.
Yeah.
Mas is very good. Yeah.
We also have El Corte Inglés here.
That's I was going to say. Like
stole it
Corte
from you.
Inglés is like la creme de la creme. Like if you want, exactly. If you want,
should be a butcher on its own because the rest of the supermarket is terrible.
But you know what's really fascinating about here that a lot of people maybe from the UK, Ireland and other countries will find massive is when you go to these big shops, the emphasis is on the fish. So big counter for fish. And then a tiny meat counter. It's the reverse in every other country. We've got huge butcher counters and like
it's true.
tiny
It's true.
fish counter.
You know, actually, I never thought about that.
And it's
the only thing I've seen. You're completely right.
Yeah, but Hypercore is where you get a lot of good quality. And El Corte Inglés is here, and the next one is Puerto Banús.
Yeah.
So again, another reason why Mijas Costa.
Yeah. 100.
I'm not on bonus commissions.
It's funny.
Mijas, don't worry.
But I agree with you on the meat front. It's true, like, you know, in Spain, it's all about eating, you know, fish, no? It's more like we're more a fish destination, we've got a fisherman sort of, you know, mentality, exactly. This is Asador Otola, right here.
Yeah, we've got all the garden pergolas, jardineras, so all the garden centres. I mean, again, wineries, you never ever need to leave.
Roali is a great place for wines.
Great place.
You know, like, also what I'm really glad that this video is showing is, you know, the amount of people, the traffic, there's so much life to Las Lagunas.
It's busy.
Yeah.
And it's kind of what I would call real life. This is everyday Spain. Gran Parque, I think you can go straight or we can go right through Lagunas first.
So so basically if we go this way, we'd go to the Camino Coin, but we're going to take a right now and go through La Lagunas. Okay, so just to give people an explanation of what La Lagunas is. La Lagunas is a huge residential district that connects to Sierrezuela. So Las Lagunas is more high density and Sierrezuela is more lower density.
Correct.
In terms of, you know, in Las Lagunas you will find more apartment buildings, and then in Sierrezuela it's more detached homes, lower density. Would you agree?
Yeah, what I find really interesting about Lagunas as well, it was like moving from one neighbourhood in Ireland to a neighbourhood here. Everyone is so friendly, you get to know your shopkeeper, you get to know the bakery. I just feel at home. I mean, I go in for my bread every day and they know me, I go for my coffee, they know me, and it's really special. And they kind of just welcome you. I mean, I don't feel like I wasn't here my whole life.
Okay, so let's talk about...
Nice school.
There we go. Let's talk about actually amenities, schools, but let's go with sport facilities. If you live in Las Lagunas, Sierrezuela,
Yeah.
you know, what kind of sport activities, kind of sport facilities do you have?
So it's a lot more focused on the Spanish community here. So
Yeah.
we have amazing football pitches here. We have got good paddle courts. But to be very honest with you, some of them are harder to get into as an international person because you
Okay.
kind of have grown up here and stuff like that. We are only 10 minutes from Higueron, one of the biggest sports facilities on the coast.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that live here internationally go there for a lot of their sporting
Man,
needs.
I love El Higueron. El Higueron's
Yeah.
like sports facilities, I think, are one of the best in the Costa del Sol.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, here we've got incredible football pitches, but it's full. They can't take any more players, which is great. That shows you
Yeah.
how authentic this is. Because,
Exactly.
I mean, football and Spain hand in hand, right?
exactly, 100%.
And as you can see here, you're going to see all the little cafes, you're going to see all the little bars.
I would call this like this is a typical Spanish, you know, sort of
Yeah.
neighborhood, right? Like, you
Yeah.
know, with
Look,
apartments,
Menú
you
del
know,
día,
urban.
€11.90. I mean,
€11.90.
where, you don't see that anymore.
Menú del día is starter, main course, and dessert,
And sometimes a coffee or drink if
and
you're lucky.
sometimes a coffee for €11.90. Like, how do they make money?
Yeah, it's interesting. And this one's actually really nice one. You can get beer for €1.
What's it called? I can't see the name. Anyway,
Los Tablinas.
Los Tablinas.
And then here we've got basically some of the best roast chicken. Really good roast chicken spots. They only sell chicken rotisserie. Really good. But again, you have to start discovering these local spots. Luna, our social media manager, is from here. So I use her as a great guide for all my little local tips. This is her
Luna,
born and bred.
Luna grew up here. Like,
She
she
is
knows
a
every
lagunero.
single lagunera.
I just made that up, but
It's lagunera. It's,
Is
the right,
it?
yes,
Okay.
lagunera. It's the right word. It's the right word. She's a lagunera. Yeah, I mean, her whole family's sort of lived here and
Yeah.
grew up here.
Yeah.
Her brother, everything. So
also we have a really good fairground on the left, so behind these buildings, where we have like the big burger competition that travels around Spain, where all the food
yes.
trucks come. There was
Yes.
like 40 food trucks.
Community, this place.
Total
isn't it?
community.
It
We
really
have
is.
something every month, I would say, on the fairground, whether it be bouncy castle for kids, whether it be a food festival, whether it be, you know, maybe a festival for different religions or cultures, and it's super open. I mean, you can attend them. It's not just for people born and bred in Lagunas.
So we are about to sort of cross into the area or the connection to Sierrezuela.
Correct.
And it's actually going to be really interesting for the people which are watching this video to look at the transition from Calahonda through to La Cala de Mijas,
Yeah.
through to La Lagunas, because everything is
There's
so
our
different.
Sporting grounds, huge sporting
it's the-
grounds. We've got amazing football
fields.
pitches.
Yeah.
More new developments as well. Interesting if we keep going through here, so we're going to get to the Rotonda de Guardia Civil and then we'll enter Sierrezuela. But if you keep going straight, you're going to reach Corte Inglés and then you can join the A7. So we have super easy access to both roads as well, meaning I can do toll road or coastal road at any point in my day.
That's actually really cool because you can actually that's
Easy
a
access based on
massive
traffic.
plus, massive plus.
So yesterday the coastal road was pretty backed up, so I took the toll road. So here this roundabout is kind of the deciding factor whether you go back down to Lagunas and keep going straight to Fuengirola, or we go up now, which is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And we've got kind of the Miami Boulevard of palm trees, and we start entering Sierrezuela and El Coto. El Coto is another really Spanish residential area, townhouses / kind of lower level apartments, so maybe only 2 or 3 floors apartments. And then from El Coto we'll drive into Sierrezuela, which essentially is what I like to describe the Nueva Andalusia of Mijas. And why I say that is big
That's a
plots,
statement.
big villas, better prices.
Looks like they've knocked the potato factory.
Yeah, they did. They
It
knocked
is.
it down.
Yeah. I don't know what they're actually putting in here.
That was a potato factory here on the right hand side.
I knew I loved this area.
You see,
I was
you
born
were
to be near potatoes.
naturally attracted to it, no? So yeah, they knocked it down. It was
I don't know what
called.
they're going to put in there. Probably a new development, maybe.
I think I've heard like a carrot factory. I've heard.
Okay. Down here to the left as well is where you get the quick access to Mijas Golf and Sierrezuela. So another amazing paddle facility and 9-hole golf course.
And you've chosen a place for us to have a coffee later, and that's in Mijas Golf, right?
That's a Mijas Golf in La Sambra, which is a really luxury 5-star hotel. I just love having coffee there.
This is the avenue that you're
This is the
referring
avenue.
to, right?
We have an amazing school up here, Spanish school as well. So less international schools, I will be honest, in this area, because this is, what, as I've said a few times, is very
More traditional,
Spanish. So if you do need an international school, you're going to be going maybe 10 or 15 minutes, maybe towards La Cala to St. Anthony's.
Well, I mean,
or...
St. Anthony's would be the closest international school, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you'd be right, but again, maybe you want to go to one. So this is El Coto. We've got 2 restaurants, a bakery, a pharmacy, and a really traditional Spanish bar and a bazaar. So everything you need in one little space. Really good restaurants, by the way.
What's your favourite one?
This one here, Indian, Italian, Mexican, all in one. Don't ask me how that's possible, but it's really good. A cafelito, where you get your, you know, your café con leche in your glass with your little jamon sandwich. And we'll go left here for Sierrezuela. This is just a different route to the back of Sierrezuela, but this is the grand entrance, as we say. Nice amenities with your outdoor gyms and your playgrounds. And as you can see here, this is the kind of townhouse feel I was talking about. So again, very Spanish developments.
So I mean, most of what we see in Sierrezuela is low density, so we don't really have big apartment complexes, right? It's either townhouses or villas.
Once
That's
we enter,
the two
townhouse
options.
or villa. Yeah. I will say that most of them need renovation. So these are here quite a while.
I mean, Sierrezuela is, you know, most of the houses here were built back in the 80s and 90s.
Correct.
So that, you know, we're talking about houses which are 40,
The
50
grand
years
entrance,
old.
you see
There you go
our
on the
lovely,
left-hand
our
side,
lovely sign,
Sierrezuela.
our outdoor gym. We have
You know what that
here.
Sierrezuela means?
I actually don't. I should have
You
looked that up for the video.
La Sierrezuela is it's like a small sierra, so it's like a small mountain range.
Oh, okay.
It's like you say La Sierra, but La Sierrezuela is like a small one.
So did you know that Sierrezuela means a small mountain range?
If I'm not mistaken.
I would go left here. Within Sierrezuela, we've got a few micro communities. So we've got the macro, which is Sierrezuela, and then we've got the Mirador Hill Club, okay, which have their own pool and their own tennis court and their own community centre where they can do like birthdays and all that kind of stuff as well. Straight. Different avenues all the time, lots of different roads, etc. So kind of here you've got townhouses, really traditional style, some renovated on the inside, some not, really beautiful. This is another micro community that share a community pool, okay? Some of them have put in pools because they've got ginormous gardens, okay? The nice thing about Sierrezuela is no house follows any pattern or form. So people have gone super modern, people have stuck Andalusian. As we go down here, and the reason I wanted to go straight down is because we're now approaching the new part of Sierrezuela, okay? And this is where I say the new money has entered. So we have the old money and the new money. And why I say that is now we have architectural craze where we've got villas that are just blow your mind. So we're going to go right down here and you're going to see some much newer, bigger villas, and you're going to see a lot of villas in development as well. So a lot of people are still building. Really exciting. You can still buy plots here and you can design your dream, okay?
Oh, look at that.
As we approach, you're going to see some of the most unusual villas, okay? Really big kind of cruise ship style.
I mean, these sort of houses.
These are, if you were in Marbella, this is 10,
Actually,
12, 15 million.
If you closed my eyes right now and just dropped me here without knowing where I was, the first thing I would say is we're somewhere in Marbella.
This is it. Incredible villas, outdoor pools, just everything. These villas are all the newer generation of what Sierrezuela is. Incredible mountain views.
How much are these villas selling for right now, Ian?
These villas, the most expensive villa we have at the moment here is like 4 million. There's one at 13, but that's a different story because it's got a humongous plot. But in general, you get them from about 1.5 to 3.
So 1.5 is like starting ticket.
1.5 is good.
Access point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can get less too with me. Plots for sale here and all the new villas. We'll go left here. And just to show you kind of, the community is really kind of tight knit here. It's a really good feel of community. So we've got our parkland here then where we walk the dogs, really nicely kept spaces. We've got a whole zone down here. We've got the dry riverbed as well, so you can go, you know, running, let the dogs loose. Children's playground.
You walk down here, yeah?
Yeah. Children's playground down here. And as you can hear, we've got the A7 beside us, okay? So easy access.
Where do you live?
It's the one with the guards with the guns. What I like about here is just it's super quiet, okay? We're going to go straight here.
I've never been here.
I keep selling Sierrezuela.
It's beautiful.
So this down here is the unused part because eventually this road will be connected with Mijas Golf. Okay, it hasn't happened yet. So we basically got an unfinished road here with the next step of Sierrezuela's.
Yep.
But we still have a lot of plots that need to be sold. So if we go straight, we're going to just do a loop and head back towards older Sierrezuela where we've got the villas that need to be bought for renovation. Okay, so there's two styles to Sierrezuela. It's buying a plot and building, or it's buying a property to renovate. I personally bought a property to renovate because I love the old Andalusian traditional style. And I also love the older villas because when they're built in the 80s, they've got bigger plots because they probably weren't following all the rules. So we've got a lovely plot size.
What's the average plot size for Sierrezuela?
Anything from like 700 to 1,500.
Nice size.
Really good sizes. A lot of them are still in development, really good styles. And as you can see, just really beautiful villas.
That's amazing.
They're incredible. I mean, they probably cost a couple of million just to build. All of them have On-street parking is not a problem, but everyone's got their own garages. I think people park outside just for the reasons where there's no need to park inside. This villa was only key ready about 2 months ago, and now there's a family inside there. Really nice thing about Sierrezuela is everybody lives here. All houses are occupied, it's all residential, amazing community. We have such a nice community with our neighbours that we play paddle with all our neighbours once a week, we play tennis with them. Left. That's more plots still for sale. You know, we actually had our neighbours over for barbecue the other day, and we're going right here. So it's a lovely feeling.
So what's like the split of residential, people live all year round, and for example, you know, rental properties, holiday homes? What's the split?
I would say 70% residential, which is a big claim, but I walk it every night. I see the lights on, I meet people straight the whole way. Versus I would say about 30% for holiday. Okay, this is a more premium holiday let, so you're probably getting, you know, anything from 250 to 500 a night for villas like these. And this isn't party town. You know, we are a good community, so we're not going to let anyone just start throwing massive parties and create noise. So this is families. You know, there's, in particular on my street, there's 2 villas for short-term rental, and normally it's families that take both and have, you know, big barbecues, and it's quite nice. What's really nice is both owners of those villas, you know, come to us and have said to us, you know, please take our numbers, and if there's anything ever wrong, please call us.
Wow.
I love that. We're going to go left here, and we're going to take an off-road experience to Mijas Golf, which is a shortcut.
I think we're fine. With the Costa Explorer, no problem.
And it's a shortcut we take to Mijas Golf, which is an incredible golf course, where it also houses La Sambra, 5-star hotel, and it also houses some really nice different kind of apartments, townhouses. So another concept of an extended plot. You can just see in front of us here the sheer size of some of the villas here. And the Sierrezuela goes the whole way up. Sea views as well. Left here for Mijas Golf. The higher in Sierrezuela you go, the better the views.
So just that sort of a mention is we're doing Mijas Costa, and we're doing a drive through the main sort of towns and suburbs of Mijas Costa, but there's a whole other part of Mijas, which is Mijas Pueblo, Campo Mijas. And
we're kind of edging on Campo Mijas now.
Yeah, exactly. You've also got Mijas Golf, which is
look
massive,
at this.
this is a beautiful house.
Incredible.
Stunning.
This villa, the next villa on the right here, incredible views, stunning renovation done to it, just sold for like 1.2 million. So you can get huge sizes. We're going down to the left now. From Sierrezuela, we walk to El Coto, the roundabout, where we've got all the main attractions, but down in 25 minutes, you're to the Lagunas Comercial, and to the beachfront in about 35 minutes. I mean, we walk down most weekends to have our beach down in Guitos. Down here, sorry.
Oh, you walk to the beach?
Yeah, we walk to the beach down, so it's about 35 minutes.
How long does it take you
Woo!
to drive to walk to the beach?
We take 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
Yeah, but we do stop for a drink.
And walking
on the
back?
way. I don't. Oh, I'd never walk back. We have wine on the beach, and then we come back up. Sometimes, you know, we go for a run, or we go down to Fuengirola, but I think it's really nice that we're just that little bit far away. As you can see here, it used to be a dry riverbed. We've had a lot of rain, so this is off-roading, Mark. And we're going right up here. I love this, because this is something like you love, going off-road, letting the dog loose. I mean, we come up here and just let the dog go.
That's great.
And you can keep going off-road to Mijas Pueblo. There's all different little tracks, but we're going to be going left here, and it'll basically bring us in on the back of Mijas Golf.
Like, you'd only know this like route if you're a local.
As a true local.
I've never been here.
Up left here.
Up left.
I mean, what I love is they still have road signs on roads this bad. Here is a lot of kind of bigger plots, lots of kind of areas where they've got the apple trees or orange trees, you've got horses. You're really in the campo. We're starting to reach the campo, and then look at that. Pure tranquility.
Wow.
And then we've got the urbanization of Mijas Golf.
This is a great place to go for a walk, huh?
It's amazing. I mean, this is why I love it so much. We've got urban and countryside, very similar to Elvira, you know, it's urban and countryside. And we've got quad bike tours behind us, who are going to try pass us now, I would say. So then we've got a lot of fincas along here as well, and fincas are quite interesting because
let's just
stay away from real
define
estate.
what is let's define what a finca is. What is a finca? Yeah.
Okay.
So for people like, you know, that might not be
in reality, a finca is a countryside home that a lot of people in maybe Madrid or Malaga City would use on the weekends. Okay, so it's your country villa residence. Maybe you're one that you use temporarily. Nowadays, fincas have become somewhat of a craze, and I think nowadays fincas are a very home from home. People are living there all the time now. Fincas are basically big plots, smaller villas on a big plot, and a lot of kind of apple trees, orange trees, a lot of growing up right here. Animals. It's like farmland. It's your farm living, but cool.
I know where we are now.
Yeah, I know exactly where we're going. Yeah, I've never.
But they wouldn't have known this if you weren't with a true local.
There you go. That's a true local tip. No, I love that connection.
That's right, isn't
Would, that would actually save you 15 minutes driving up and
Correct.
down.
So my dad takes this to go to golf. I take this to go to Zambra for the spa. So two very different mentalities.
I mean, you guys have the spa, Zambra.
We have the spa.
Do you go much?
Absolutely.
Oh wow.
Twice a month.
You know that hotel? What was it used to be? What was
That
the
was
old name of
called
that?
the
Biblos.
Biblos, and it was owned by
Alan
Sir
Sugar.
Alan Sugar.
Alan Sugar. That's it. Alan Sugar.
And we're going to be going down left here.
Yeah.
Now La Zambra has an incredible spa, incredible rooms. It's super luxury hotel, really nice restaurants, and it's just a really nice vibe. We celebrate a lot of occasions here because it's super close to home.
What's the restaurants
we're
like
gonna
in
go
the
down
hotel?
here.
Are they good?
Really nice. Yeah, really, really nice. They've got 3 different restaurants, so you can choose between tapa, or you can choose between kind of more fine dining. And then you've got the bar where they do pizzas and poke bowls, and the full view of the Gulf.
Nice.
So now we're in Mijas Golf, essentially. We'll see the golf course as we exit, and we'll head back to Lagunas. But here on our right is La Zambra. And La Zambra is a true Andalusian style hotel from the outside.
You park in the entrance?
Yeah, we can park if you turn right. Is it this one? Yeah. And then
They've done this place up.
They've done this. So drive in and then I'll show you the car park.
Look how beautiful this place is.
So we'll drive in, we'll do the runabout, the car park's on the left. We'll just drive in to see it.
Yeah, sure.
So this is the incredible entrance. They've got valet parking. I mean, this is true 5-star hidden in Mijas Golf. So we do have luxury everywhere.
This hotel is just insane.
This is insane. So
We'll park up, but look at that. Look at that.
it's beautiful. And the car park is just over here. They will park it for you. And there's a lovely restaurant just on the left here at the entrance, which is a very Spanish style tapa. This is pure emphasis on Spanish as well. So they've really maintained the roots.
It's really great to see hotels
Look at it.
of this quality coming
Keeping
to
it.
Mijas. Coming
Yeah.
to Mijas. you
Yes,
know?
well, that's
and
true.
also maintaining the Spanish style. You
True.
know, it's not like
Yeah.
a modern, you know.
And I can tell you, it is busy. Like, there is a desire for luxury living in Mijas.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, guys, let's park up. Time for a nice coffee.
Yes.
Right, Ian. So we've driven through all of the Lagunas, Miramar, Sierrezuela.
Yes.
Thanks for the tour. It's
No
been
problem.
amazing. We wanted to take this moment to sit down with all of you rock stars individually and ask a few questions to why you actually, chose to live here,
Yeah.
right? And to get to know about, why this place means so much to you. And I'm sure it's going to resonate to people which are in their sort of search mode, investigating or researching where they want to relocate or buy a property in Costa del Sol. So, Ian, first question is, why did you guys choose this beautiful location?
So, I guess we had some priorities. We started our search in Nerja, okay? And we realized that Nerja.
That's new. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we quickly realized that Nerja is quite a summer destination and not winter-proof, as I like to say. So it's quite seasonal. And what was really important to us when we moved to Spain is I want December 25th to be busy as August 25th. And I don't want that feeling of shutters down, cafes closed, people in and out. So we quickly realized that it's a stunning spot, but it wasn't the right location for us to live, okay? So we quickly pivoted back. And then we needed to be near the airport within 30 minutes. We like to do that. And my partner is an accountant, so it was important that, he had access to Malaga. If there was a firm he wanted to work for or a tech company, because Malaga is a big tech hub, there's some big companies in Malaga. So, we had the train from Fuengirola, so that was our border, and we said we wanted to be within 15 minutes of the train. But we're not accustomed to apartment living in Ireland, so a lot of Irish houses are semi-detached or detached. So for us to live in a busy city centre like Fuengirola was just not something that we're accustomed to. We also have a big dog, Greyhound, so we needed space. And that's when the Mijas dream was born. And I did what every client does with us now. I found an agency online, I inquired on something, I got a call, and I went out on tour. And the rest is history.
And when you sort of, one thing is the theory, right? Like, you're in sort of research mode or you're in property hunting mode.
Yeah.
How does it feel now? Like, a few years later, now you lived here permanently for a while. Like, What's that feeling of Sierrezuela as an actual resident?
It feels like we were born there and we've
Wow.
always been there. It's actually really special because I always go out on tour, and because we see so many properties in so many areas, you can sometimes be swayed and you can kind of come home and go, God, that was a beautiful house. But when I come home, I always go, that was beautiful, but I have an equally beautiful home. And that feels really special. That I love our area. And I would find it hard to trade our area, actually. And it's interesting because I say this to clients when I start with them and they say to me, you know, new dev only and no renovations. I had the same criteria. And then I bought a villa that needed a year renovation.
I know that you sold a house on your street to a client of yours that was not actually looking for all that at all, and
Correct.
ended up buying next to you. Because I think also, like, when you believe in the, you know, if you believe in the area, you believe, you know, you can really sort of sell the benefits of that area. It's something that comes natural to conversation, and
Yeah.
they bought right next to you, right?
Yeah, they
Very
bought
close.
right my next door neighbour now.
Wow.
So, and we went on so many different visits. We went all across Mijas, and they kept speaking about what they wanted. And I guess you're slower to obviously show people your street, let alone your next door.
Yeah.
But I knew it was the perfect property for them. So yeah, I sold to my next door neighbour. And we have 3 people from my homes living in Sierrezuela who have, you know, bigger families, lovely lives, want the space and safety. And I think we landed there, and 6 months ago, my parents have now joined us, and they have a house in Sierrezuela now.
Wow.
So it's a kind of a full circle moment where we've almost all transitioned here, and it's only because they've spent so much time at our property and went, this is a lovely lifestyle.
So, if you had to define like who Sierrezuela is for, how would you define that?
I would say it's for people that want a little bit more space. They're open to doing renovations, having gardens to maintain, but ultimately want to be within walking distance of urban options and commercial options. But anybody can live there. This isn't for a price bracket, this isn't for a certain demographic, this is for anybody. There is so many different price points you can enter at, from townhouses to villas, and it's just quiet, it's just peaceful, and there's every different house has a different accent and a different voice, and I just love that.
I've asked the same question to Kim and Nikki, just to wrap up sort of this part of your interview. Your favorite place for breakfast, your favorite place for lunch,
Ooh.
your favorite place for dinner. Go for it.
Okay, my favorite place for breakfast is Banana Kitchen. It's on the drive up to Mijas Pueblo in all the Centro Comercial area. Just had breakfast there this morning, actually. My favorite place for lunch is here. I love the poke bowls or pizzas. You sit in this and just the setting. I mean, I just switch off. And then dinner, I have 2. I would say Casa Colón, which is in the
Casa
centre of
Colón, that's
Fuengirola,
amazing.
or Chardonnay, or Casa Roberto. So that's 3. All in that plaza in Fuengirola. Incredible food, really good prices, amazing atmosphere, and that is the old town of Fuengirola that nobody sees, because if you don't know Fuengirola, you think high-rise and beach, but you need to go deep in and
agree.
see the Spanish life that exists in Fuengirola. So they're my 3, and we can walk there from Sierrezuela.
What an ambassador to the area.
Flying the flag.
Ian, thank you so much, man.
Good to chat.
Right, guys, so that's the end of our Mijas Costa drive-through. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Ian, Nikki, and Kim did a great job explaining these different locations. I really hope that it was valuable to you guys and sort of a message to you. If you're new to this space and you haven't come across our High Homes content before, go ahead and press that button, subscribe to the High Homes YouTube channel so we can keep you guys posted with the very best content just like this. And of course, if you have any questions for our rock stars about these areas, comment those below. We'd love to hear what those questions are. And like always, if you did like the video, press the like button. Until the next time, guys, hasta luego.